All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
Hear ye, the
Man,
casual,
hey,
the
spam,
casual, the king of casuals.
hey, spam Batman in the chat, bro.
Hey, dog.
Spam Batman in the chat.
What's up, dog?
Man, we back at it like a crack addict, my friend.
Yeah. So, just for the audience. Oh, I'm echoing, huh?
Are you good?
Oh, okay, bad. Okay, bad. Yeah, that's better. All right. Yeah. Anyways, for some context for people watching, there's been too much going on in the MMA community right now, so we had to come up with an emergency episode.
Emergency.
Yeah, yeah, an emergency episode because man, the man who never pulls out, right? Conor McGregor just had to pull out for UFC 303, and it was a little bit weird. It was a
Awkward.
bit, yeah, it was a bit. No, it was a bit
Yeah.
weird, just to be real, because at first everyone was like, okay, it's canceled because the pay-per-view was gone, right? Everything was gone. They stopped promoting it. Michael Chandler was posting self-help quotes, and, and Dana and Connor was silent, and all all that shit was happening, right? And
Yeah.
so immediately we're just like, okay, shit, it's canceled. What are they looking for? And then we hear Michael Chandler come on the pivot, talk about it's everything's all systems go. Everything's ready to go, and whatever it's still happening. That this is all mind games and whatnot. We saw them actually put Conor McGregor's previous fights back up on YouTube, and then we saw them relist the pay per view. But what do you think was going on behind the scenes?
You sure
I just
you want me to tell my story? You want me to tell you what
I
I
mean, I
think?
want to. I want to get your perspective. I have an idea of what I'm thinking, but I want to hear your
Now
perspective.
on ESPN they said he got injured, but I'm gonna tell you what the injury was. You ready? Now look, he was sitting on his yacht and he was looking up at the seagulls as they passed his boat. And he said to himself, why would I fight again? Why would I put little gloves on when I got all this money? For what? And then guess who I'm fighting? Michael Chandler? There's no point. You know what? Hey Dana. Hey Dana. I'm to the crib, bro. I don't even want to do it, bro. I don't even want to do it. Look, I love you. I love you. We can be business partners, but fighting, that's an L. That's an L. For what?
Okay, so you don't think he got hurt? You just think he just didn't want to fight?
He ain't hurt. They ain't even list the injury.
They didn't. I mean, undisclosed.
Why would you
That's.
have an undisclosed injury?
I mean, cause bro, in the art of MMA or the art of war, people are looking for anything to try and get an edge over you. You don't think that people see a previous injury and then attack it during an MMA fight?
I understand that too, but Pete though, they
100%.
show they show all of Connor's fights, and he was getting injured in those too in camp. One, he busted his knee up, he messed his toe up. They showed all of them. It was on
They showed
Instagram,
him after the fact. They showed him after the fact. They
but
didn't show him
he
in
still
the
fought.
lead up. No, yeah, he still fought, right?
Yeah,
That's how he made his career. It was fighting through injuries.
exactly.
100%. And which is why I was saying it the way or announcing it the way I was, because this is the man who doesn't pull out. This is the man who what frowns upon anyone who does pull out. Like, if you can't make it to the dance, then you've automatically lost the dance,
Yep.
right? And it's that kind of guy. And you're thinking that maybe he just didn't want to fight anymore. I do think that maybe it's possible he could fight through whatever he's going through. I mean, that's a lot of you can fight through a lot. I mean, like we just mentioned, he fought through an ACL injury before. He's fought through a number of different injuries. He even fought through that stress fracture on his shin
Hmm.
for the Poirier fight. But you're a fool if you don't learn from the past. You're a fool if you don't learn from the past. Him being injured before that Dustin Poirier fight, and then his leg breaking the way it did.
It did break.
It broke the way it did because of the previous injury to it.
Mm.
Because of the stress fractures. Of course, Dustin still checked it. He elbow checked it as well, and Connor was the one still throwing it. But at the same time, that's why it broke. Usually, you don't see those type of things unless there's already something previous
Yeah.
going on, right? So you're a fool if you don't learn from the past. If he was already dealing with an injury. He just got out of a fight to where he was dealing with an injury, and the injury ended up affecting him during the fight. So if he gets injured during this camp, why would he? Why would you still continue?
No, but I
Why
don't
would you
think he's
still
gonna
continue?
fight. I don't think he's gonna fight indefinitely, bro.
You don't think he ever fights again?
No, I think it's over, bro.
I don't think that.
Because PB came back at 170.
Yes, he was gonna come back at 170. I mean, think about it. He was already up in weight because of the HGH
Yeah.
covering from the bone. He got back down in weight. To be honest, I don't think, bro. I don't think he was. He would. It would be that big of a cut. I just think he just didn't want to cut weight. And then obviously, if he would be challenging for the 155-pound title, he'd be cutting weight again. But I don't. I don't. Nobody knows really where his thoughts are. Nobody knows what he wants to do in the future. Everyone only thinks about the now
The now.
because he
Yeah.
has to get to the fight, and then he automatically has to fight, or he, pretty much he just has to fight. He has to fight in order for us to know what would be next. He has talked about the 170-pound title and all this nonsense, but it would have to be after Michael Chandler. And so I think that was the reason for all of the all of us being misled. I think that it was an injury that maybe he could push through. And at first it was like, damn, he's injured. Okay, let's call it off. And they got emotional. They were like, damn, it's the whole shit's canceled. Everyone done. We're out of here. Until they were like, okay, well, who do we even have to replace it? There wasn't really anybody to replace it that we thought of
Use a law.
that we thought of. But now that everything's been figured out, I feel like there's a lot less pressure on the UFC to make this fight happen, and a lot less pressure on Conor McGregor to make this fight happen. Now that they had the accepted contracts from Alex Pereira and Jiri Prochazka, I think that's what they were waiting on. I think the whole time it was actually going to be canceled. Maybe Conor would fight through it or whatever, if they couldn't find anyone to save the card. Because at the end of the day, they need a champion in order to save the card. Michael Chandler's not a champion. He's not enough of a draw in order to headline a card because he's not Conor McGregor, right? And yeah, there was a few names in the hats, but ultimately they went with Alex Pereira versus Jiri Prochazka. And how about Alex Pereira once again, once again carrying the UFC on his fucking back?
Bro, Pete. Bro's been in the UFC for what, like 2 years?
Something like that, dog. Two or
He's
three.
had five.
Yeah.
Bro, dog, you tell me who's your GOAT, bro. Tell me who's your GOAT.
Demetrius Johnson.
Okay. Yeah. He's a GOAT.
He is a GOAT.
He's a GOAT.
He is a GOAT.
Bro, and then sign the papers too. Look, he got the yep, fuck it. I'm putting up. Yep. It is what it is.
And you got to remember, he was willing to fight on UFC 301.
Yep.
He wanted to fight in Brazil. They said, fuck that. Don't do that shit.
They some hoe because they know he would have had the whole tribe there. He would have had the whole tribe in the stadium on soul.
Bro, Alex, you know what he said when he signed the contract? You know what he tweeted out, his first tweet? Matter of fact, I low-key, I want to pull it up. Nah, fuck it. I'm recording on my phone. So
Yeah.
he was like, there's a lot of things that come with a short notice fight. You never know when your opportunities are gonna come. But I believe I'm gonna have my ancestors with me, and my tribe. I believe in my tribe, and that they're gonna help me and bring me through in this fight. This motherfucker's calling up to the spirits, dog.
You seen Avatar
Yeah, no,
when they
I
went to
seen it.
go talk to AWA?
Yeah, Yuri,
Yeah,
Yuri Pride.
he went to go talk to AWA for a second. AWA, I need you to grant me my powers. I need you to grant me the spirit powers. He about to whoop Jiri ass.
Dog, what the hell, dog?
That's crazy, dog.
No, but like this whole card is absolute madness because not only did McGregor get pulled off and it get canceled, Yuri and Alex, the rematch is coming in on short notice, which I'm gonna talk about that short notice because that's a predicament in itself. But then the co-main event, Jamal Hill's out, which I'm
He's
actually
out
happy about. Yes, bro, they canceled him and Oldberg,
for what?
and now instead of Jamal Hill, Anthony Smith is stepping in to fight Carlos Oldberg.
He's on the road though. Anthony Smith's on the road right now.
He did because he just got that win
Yeah, he's on
over
the road.
the young dude.
Yeah, he's on
I
the road.
think Oldberg's more on a roll than Anthony Smith, but I
Oldberg,
think it's a
got them hoes.
Yeah, I think it's a big opportunity though for Anthony Smith and Oldberg because Anthony Smith is already one of them household names. If Anthony Smith can get a win over Oldberg, it puts him back to like go fight for the top 5 or something like that. Because Oldberg himself, I think, is like 11 or something like that.
Yeah.
And Oldberg was originally stepping in for Roundtree that pulled out from Jamal Hill. But
Khalil.
I'm happy that Jamal Hill. I don't know if it's an injury. I don't know what it is, but I'm just happy that his anger is not getting the best of him because he was angry.
I think it's
We talked
mental.
about.
I think it's his mental, bro.
I mean, yeah, because we talked about it on the last podcast. Like, it's already a risky enough fight. Him coming back so soon to go fight Roundtree, and then he said, or Roundtree was out, and then he said okay to Oldberg. I mean, he's a bad motherfucker either way it goes. But at the same time, your anger, your emotion it could be getting the best of you in this point.
Bro,
So
he on stream with 20 bands. I give anybody a grip of cash if you come into the gym. He's tweaking.
yeah, about to blow all that UFC 300 pay-per-view money, dog.
He's tweaking. He's tweaking.
Yeah, so I'm actually happy that that one's off because I was getting a little bit worried about him. I mean, I hope it's nothing severe. I hope it's not an injury or anything because that would fucking suck, especially if it was the same one.
No, he's
No,
good, bro. He's good. He's just got to get his mind right. Because look, if he's willing
no.
to fight anybody, he was willing to fight Khalil Roundtree.
I mean, and the reason he was willing to do that, I feel like it was because he was going to be on the McGregor card, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
exposure that comes with that, it's like I'm willing. Like this is the opportunity, so it doesn't matter who it is, I'm gonna fight him, type
Yeah.
shit. And especially the way Jamal Hill fights, people gonna become a fan,
Yeah, for sure.
especially if he wins. But yeah, and then so that got canceled and everything. Anthony Smith stepping in to fight Carlos Oldberg. However, they moved that down a slot, and co-main event is gonna be Diego Lopes and Brian Ortega.
Fifth.
I called it. I called it.
You called it. Yeah, you called
I
that one.
told you that Movzar was running from Diego Lopes. He was running from Aljo. I don't know what he wanted next. Probably a title shot. But that wasn't gonna happen. I told you that he's out of the picture. Dana doesn't fuck with that man no more. And now Diego Lopes is fighting Brian Ortega. You thought that they were gonna make Diego and Aljo.
Yeah.
I thought that was a bad matchup.
White
Um,
against who?
for Aljo. I don't think that's a good matchup for him.
He's good at jiu-jitsu though.
No, he's really good at jiu-jitsu, but so is Diego Lopes, dog.
So it's gonna cancel each other out. It's gonna be more about wrestling.
Wrestling or fighting.
They're not gonna duke it out. Aljo makes that fight. He makes it messy, bro. He won't duke it out nobody.
He's gonna have to, dog.
No, Diego. Only reason why you say that because
Otherwise,
Diego.
it's gonna look like the first fight with Jan, where he was not willing to duke it out, and under any circumstance he wanted to wrestle, and Jan started making him look stupid, throwing him over himself and shit like that. Like it could get sloppy if you really try to force a wrestling match like that. But anyways, yeah, we got Diego Lopes versus Brian Ortega, which in my opinion is a much better matchup.
It's a good matchup.
That's a much better
It's a
matchup
good
because
matchup.
they both. I think Diego Lopes is better on the inside and in the clinch game than Brian Ortega, like inside striking and clinch game. I think that Brian Ortega is better on the outside as far as striking is concerned. And I wonder what he's gonna come out with because we remember when he fought against Korean Zombie, who was another inside fighter, and how the Korean Zombie, or I guess the Korean Zombie, he came out in southpaw,
Mm.
right? Against Yair, he came out in orthodox. So it, to be honest, and we know he knows how to fight out of both. I guess it just depends what kind of fight he's gonna expect. But this is a short notice fight, and with these two fighters, that's honestly how they've made their career. When Brian Ortega was coming up, when he was surging, bro, it was short notice fights. It was just the most amount of chaos, him losing, coming back in the last 5 minutes or whatever, getting a finish after being in a war, and like Brian Ortega was meant to go through the carnage.
He's
That's
modern day. Yeah, he's a modern day Nate Diaz.
don't say that shit.
Modern day Nate Diaz.
Low key, dog. Low key. He has that same West Coast style too. Throw him
He
up.
got, bro. He's on that. Like he's
Yeah,
on that. He gonna be.
I
You
think,
can bleed him.
but he's a bit of a cleaner striker than Nate Diaz, though.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. A little polished. He's polished. He's more polished. That's what we gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
he's more
Yeah, I would
polished.
say.
Yeah.
I would say. But then fucking Diego Lopes, he is someone who's gonna bring that carnage that Brian Ortega so seeks. The elbows, all the nasty shit. All that assy shit. Elbows, knees. You saw the way he knocked out Sadiq Youssef at UFC
Nasty.
3. This is the number one contender fight, dude.
Are they? Is it? It is because Brian Ortega
Dude,
just won too.
100%. Bro, you
Yeah.
know, if you do a favor for Dana like that, you take a fight on short notice, it's going to be a banger of a fight, just the people who are fighting in it.
He gonna fuck with you too.
Mozart is not going to ever take
He's
a short
done.
notice.
He's done.
He's out of Dana's graces
He's done.
forever until he does some crazy shit like
Master Dana don't play games. Master Dana don't play games.
but, but, yeah, early thoughts on that one. How you see that one going?
I think I got Diego Lopes.
Diego is a killer dog.
Dog, he's a murderer. And I ain't gonna lie, you can bleed, bro. You can bleed or do bad. You can bleed him.
Oh, all men bleed, bro.
No, but no, he got a lot of scar tissue, dog. It take one elbow and he's leaking.
That's true, but this is one of the first times we're seeing an active Brian Ortega in a while.
But peep
Like
though, once I already told you, once Brian Ortega got old girl off his hip, it was over. He started killing motherfuckers after that.
he went back to his baby mama.
Good
They
man.
they got married.
Good man.
Yeah, he's with the whole family now,
Hey,
dog.
Tracy Cortez. What are you talking about? Hey, ever since he got back with his old lady, hey, he been murdering motherfucker, bro. He got back in his mental. He got back in training, and he looks good. His hands look great. You can see he got that dog in him too. He looked pissed when he walked in the ring, bro.
Got back to God.
Bro,
Jesus Christ.
he looked pissed. I ain't gonna lie. I probably still go with Diego though. Diego fuck him up in many different, numerous amount of ways that he could do to him. So I
But the
probably go.
thing is, I just feel like they're almost the same archetype, just
Hell
in
yeah.
a bit different ways. So that's gonna be just an interesting fight to watch play out. But going into the main event with Jiri and Alex Pereira, first of all, Carnage. Carnage.
I bet you Yuri does this.
What, puts his hands up?
Finally, fuck.
Hey, dog, I don't think so, dog.
I put this on so he puts his hands up this time on my
So,
mom.
so it's hard to make any like pre-fight excuses, if you will, because they both fought on UFC 300,
They did.
right? They
And
both
dubbed.
fought. Yeah, they both won, but one fighter's win was a lot cleaner than another's.
Alex.
Jiri Prochazka was getting touched up
Touched up.
by Alexander Rakic. The
And kicked
leg
in the
was
leg too.
getting folded. Yeah,
Yeah.
the leg was getting folded. His chin was getting touched multiple times. He got rocked and hurt, and he had to. I mean, obviously, he pulled it out. That's just vintage Yuri.
Vintage.
Pulled it out, went back to the woods to go meditate. Um, no, for real.
Hit
So I'm
this up.
punching trees and shit a week later.
Yes, sir.
But Alex Pereira, he came out of just a clean fight, no damage taken. He had that broken toe going into it, right? But that no damage taken, man, it's one of those like almost like Islam versus Volk matchups. Not in the fact that they both have the same amount of time to train, but or Volk and my bad, Volk and Ilya Topuria. But Volk's coming off that knockout, right? He was coming off that knockout, and that was the story. It's the same thing, bro. This is what 2 months, 3 months later,
Yeah.
maybe that year is coming back after that bullshit. But then again, you bring it back a couple of months, and Alex Pereira, after getting knocked out by Izzy, came back 3 months later to fight Jan
Show
Lopes.
did.
So yeah, you never know whose brain is doing what. I'm sure
No,
he
but
got.
I kind of figured Alex was gonna come back because bro, he was at 185, gaining 60 pounds in a night. He didn't have no brain juice left, dog. He sucked that all out. All that was gone. I knew he was coming back. Cause look, bro, he's gonna clear out 205 division. He'll clear that hoe out, then go to heavyweight. He'll clear that.
Really, you think he beats Ank Alive too if they fight?
Ankalaev is strong as hell, but if he get touched too, he'll go to bed. Like
Bro,
the only way he gets like physically like if he loses, it's gonna be somebody that can take him down. And Ankalaev is the only one that could possibly do that shit. Only
yeah,
one.
I remember in Islam Makhachev and DC's interview when they were talking to each other, or whatever, before the last one. Um, DC was saying give Alex Pereira 2 years to train in Dagestan, and he'd be an Olympic wrestler.
Bro,
Yeah,
no, I ain't gonna lie. Nobody want to see
he was
that shit.
very he was
Nobody
very.
want. Nobody want to see that shit.
That's a dangerous man.
He's dangerous now. Let
Yeah,
alone.
nah, that's a dangerous man.
Let
But
alone.
and then Islam was just saying pretty much, nah, fuck that. He said Ain't Alive. If Ain't Alive fights him, he'll beat him. Type shit.
Nah.
He said he'll get him down for sure.
But still get back up though. He's a black belt.
He, Maybe, dude. He didn't really get. How many times did he get up against Jiri? Jiri's not really a special grappler. I
No,
mean,
peep game.
his
Peep game.
grappling's a little better than I thought initially, but he's not that special of a
Jan,
grappler.
Jan, Jan took him down the most since he's been here.
And how often did he get up?
Only the last round was the round that he couldn't get up. I mean, only the last round was the round he got up.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, sometimes, I don't know what it is. It'd be that third round hits, he kicks it into another gear.
He got tired. No, Jan got tired.
Oh, yeah, that's
He got
true.
tired and he
But
started whooping his
Politano
ass.
doesn't. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He'll get tired in the first two rounds. You'll see it. You'll see him start to decrease a little bit. But then third round hits, he's
He about
back.
to whoop your ass, bro.
Yeah, he's back. There's something about him. It's
He about
that
to whoop
fucking,
your ass.
it's the spirits.
It's the ancestors.
It's the ancestors, dog. Calls upon his damn ancestors.
It's the ancestors, dog.
They
That's
pull
that.
through
That's AWA.
every time.
It's
They
AWA.
they pull through every time.
Oh me.
Only time they didn't was rematch against Izzy.
But I feel bad for Dana though, because he had to make this makeshift ass card. Like I know
Dana
he
didn't
was
do that
stressed out.
shit.
I know he was stressed out.
Dana didn't do that shit. Have you seen all the documentaries coming out?
No.
Like the Sean O'Malley documentary and like the like there's been a few like behind the scenes documentary that the UFC dropped on like Roku TV or some shit like that. It's free. But yeah, they're pretty much showing all the shit that was going on behind the scenes, how they coerced Aljo into taking that fight against Sean O'Malley.
Oh, they some
Yeah,
hoes.
they really dropped that shit. Aljo had a whole reaction to it and
They some
everything.
hoes.
But they really manipulated him, dog. It's fucked up. But yeah, pretty much they were just showing. And Hunter Campbell is the one who does most of that shit. Like 95% of that shit, it's Hunter Campbell. He's the one really doing shit behind the scenes. If Dana was to ever leave, it'd be all right because Hunter Campbell would be there. But yeah, so Dana was still chilling on his yacht right next to McGregor's yacht,
On
uh,
soul.
figuring out the rest of the business deal.
On soul.
People already bought the tickets. There
They
was
sure did.
$12,000 floor seats.
You got me fucked up, bro.
$12,000 for a ticket.
You got me fucked up.
They're mad. It's not McGregor. I know that.
Pissed off. No, but it's still
No,
a
it's
demon.
still it's a demon. No, it's a demon for
Yeah, don't
sure.
get it twisted.
No, it's a demon. You're gonna get your money's worth,
You gonna get your money's worth.
but just the fact it's not that icon of Conor McGregor. So, given all the changes, do you think the card got better or worse?
Better.
And there's still MVP and Ian Gary on it.
Yep.
I feel like people are forgetting about it. They kind of on the website they moved it around to the prelims. I don't think that's actually gonna hold. I think it's gonna be a part of the main card, but yeah, right now I haven't heard any changes. But right now, I know Ian Gary was wanting to fight on the Conor card, and that's why he wanted to fight on 303. So I don't know if they're gonna move that to Manchester on 304 or if they're gonna keep it on 303. But that's kind of the rumors right now for it.
Nah, I think the card got better though, because I think Alex is the MVP of the UFC currently. Like today, he's MVP. He's MVP right now.
Dog, loaded up.
Dog, and everybody wants to see this dude fight.
Is he not tired though? Like,
Hell
does he
no.
not get tired?
The ancestors, AWA. We don't
Like,
get
is
tired.
his back not like giving out?
Dog, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Hey, this dude is really carrying the UFC, bro.
Bro, more than most people would admit. But there was even more news going on in the community because Hamzat Chimaev, he pulled out of Abu Dhabi.
Apparently he's super sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think fatally or violently ill is the word.
He was sick.
Something like that. So who knows what's going on with him? Prayers up. But Robert Whitaker, there was a couple names that got floated around because Robert Whitaker was still trying to fight. Imavov, that was one name that got floated around. To be honest, I feel like they should low key run that back, him and Cannonier, because that is fucked up. Like just what happened and everything. But yeah, Imavov's name was getting floated around. Who else was getting floated? Oh, Paulo Costa tried to throw his name in the hat.
He just lost.
And just lost to Whitaker too. But he threw his name in the hat. He said, fuck it. He said, the Russian whatever's out and I'm going to step in. So he tried to throw his name into the hat. Who knows? But yeah, Ikram Aliskerov is the one who actually ended up accepting it. Yeah. And there's a cool little storyline here because Ikram Aliskerov, his only loss is to Hamzat Chimaev, the person he's replacing. He's what 15 or 16-0.
Yeah.
All of his wins in the UFC, 3 of them now, have come by finish. I think 1 submission, 2 knockouts. The dude's on a tear. He's a combat sambo world champion.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is the people that everyone was kind of running from. Dana literally said he offered him to everyone in the division, and nobody accepted it except for Robert Whitaker. Shout out Robert Whitaker, first of all, for not only accepting this tough of a fight. Someone who's been in camp, he's been getting ready. His opponent pulled out. He's supposed to be fighting this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to be fighting tomorrow.
Damn.
But yeah, so he was in the depths of training camp, and now he gets a couple more weeks to prepare for now Robert Whitaker. So shout out Robert Whitaker for taking it. Robert Whitaker, bro, and I will hold this opinion until someone changes it. But he's still, in my opinion, the third greatest middleweight of all time.
He's a dog. He's a dog,
He's
bro.
the third greatest middleweight of all time. Like, bro, if Israel Adesanya did not exist, I feel like he'll still be champion.
He'd be number 1.
He'll still be, because he never would have given Pereira that shot. Pereira
Hell
wouldn't
no.
even be in the UFC if Israel Adesanya didn't exist.
Facts.
So blessed be, oh Lord, that both of them do exist, though. Right?
Dog. He'll wind up fighting Izzy when it's all said and done again.
Who?
Rob.
Shit, he's gonna have to get through this Russian animal.
He gonna kill it. Okay. You got Pete. Rob ain't no hoe on the ground.
He's not.
He'll get
But
up.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. And he made a career off of going against wrestlers.
Yes. He'll
He
get
made a
up,
career
dog.
off of it. But man, it's just a tough fight, dog.
It's
It's
a tough
just a
fight.
tough fight.
It's a tough
So
fight.
to be honest, if he wins this, bro, that's in my opinion number one contendership.
And watch this. The dude that bro that just got sick. Was he not way worse than who's about to come?
Hamzat?
He was way worse than this guy.
You think so, dog?
I know so. He beat him.
Bro, Hamzat couldn't take him down.
I don't give a damn.
He ended up catching him, like he slipped a jab and caught him with an uppercut. It was nasty. He knocked him out. But dude, he couldn't take him down. That's what Hamzat does best.
But still though, Hamzat is a motherfucker, dog.
Like his wrestling's on the same level. He's just less emotional than that nigga Hamzat. Hamzat will come out the gates
On bullshit.
bullshit, trying to take you down the whole time.
I think he'd be
But
straight, bro. I think he'd be straight. I think Rob gets the dub though.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully, bro. Hopefully, shit. Like, man, all these changes to cards, bro. I'm just hoping that August 3rd stays the same with Corey Sanhagen and Umar.
Oh, they good.
But I'm hoping all that
They good.
that card stays the same because you got some old heads on it. You got Tony Ferguson and Nick Diaz coming back, and yeah. So hopefully, hopefully that card stays together. Hey, I'm just saying.
I
Yeah,
guess.
but nah. Even more news though. You called this one. Mike Perry stepping in for Mike Tyson.
I told you, if you want to know you a dog, fight Mike Perry. Yes, sir.
Bro, but like, trust me, it satisfies my curiosity. But at the same time, I want to see Mike Perry in bare knuckle, dog.
No, but
I want to see him fight this dude in bare knuckle. If
he's not
Jake
doing
Paul,
no bare knuckle,
if
bro.
Jake Paul was real, he'd fight him in bare knuckle, dog. Take the gloves off.
I'm not taking the gloves off. Ain't no way I'm not
Take
fighting
the
this
gloves
dude.
off, dog, and fight this man.
This dude put holes in people's heads. I'm not fighting this
They
dude.
sparred before. And I think I want to say Mike Perry did very well against him. So and
They
Mike
better not
Perry,
have the big old gloves on though.
bro, it's gonna be at least 10 ounces at least.
They can't have the big old gloves on though.
They're going to.
Lame.
Yeah, but so that's what's a little underwhelming for me. But at the same time, I'm just excited that one. I mean, Jake Paul's gonna be fighting on the 20th against Mike Perry. So they're both two exciting fighters, two fighters who really come to fight. To be honest, I think Mike Perry's gonna actually bring the dog out of Jake Paul, or he's gonna have to. Either that, or it's gonna be another L for the community.
Facts.
But shit, how do you see that one going?
I got Mike Perry.
You got Mike Perry?
Yeah.
Why do you see that?
I've seen Mike Perry brutally dehumanize people. And he's obviously on the streak. He hasn't lost in how long?
Damn, I don't know when the last time he lost.
Dog,
It was in
you
the
don't know.
UFC. But that's bare knuckle though.
Bro, they still duking it. They using the same hands, dog.
Yeah, but now you could dirty box and bare knuckle. Like you could grab the head and
Yeah,
just
true.
punch him, and it is different. And it's a circle. It's not a square.
Yeah, I still think he comes out with the dub though. I mean, I haven't seen Jake Paul fight, so I'm gonna go with the person I know best.
You haven't seen him fight? What do you mean? He
I
fought
haven't seen
against.
him. I haven't seen him box recently. I've seen the clips. I've seen him fight Scrubs. I've seen him fight Nate Robinson, but like I haven't.
You didn't watch him fight Anderson Silva?
That was mid, bro.
Okay. You didn't see him fight Nate Diaz?
Nate Diaz don't got them hoes.
Hey, bro, watch him out, dog.
He don't.
Nah, watch him out.
I mean,
That's
he
just
got them hoes like he'll whoop you, but like
no,
it's
that's
in a
disrespectful.
sloppy way. Like,
He was injured going into that fight, dog.
bro, Nate Diaz don't really. Like,
I,
he
I
not
see what you're saying. I
and
see what you're
he
saying.
not Connor out though.
Yeah, he wasn't a traditional boxer, but yeah, his whole thing has always been volume. And you
Yeah,
could kind of see the volume in the middle of those rounds. Like Jake ended up catching his second window, or whatever, because Nate just couldn't put it together to try and put him away. But he started getting tired moving backwards
then
all that time.
Nate fell into guard.
He what?
He fell into guard. Like he got in guard.
Nah, he guillotined him.
Man,
it
nobody was
was,
trying to
it was,
watch that. Man, nobody trying to watch
it was
that
a
shit, bro.
standing guillotine, dog.
Nobody trying to watch this shit, bro. Ain't nobody trying to watch this shit, bro. Now you got
But
somebody really throw dukes.
yeah, now Mike Perry, I think he's definitely gonna bring it out of him. It's not like he hasn't had a boxing background. I mean, fucking shit, his whole MMA career, all he was doing was really boxing people, anyways.
Facts.
He wasn't trying to take nobody down and do none of that shit. He's always enjoyed boxing. That's why he gravitated towards bare knuckle boxing, because that was his shit the whole time. And so, yeah, I feel like it's still the art of two hands. But shit, we're gonna see, man. Right now I'm kind of leaning towards Jake Paul, just based off of I'm leaning towards him. I'm leaning. Hey, maybe, dog. Hey, I'm hoping you're right. I'm hoping
Amen.
you're right on this. I'm hoping I'm wrong. But but yeah. So also on that card is Darren Till versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. I guess that one's not gonna be canceled now.
Yeah, that's
They're
live.
they're not they're gonna make that one pull through. Yeah, no, I'm happy for Darren Till. Go ahead, get your money.
Yeah, bro.
He's been through a rough little patch, bro.
Rough.
Ever since he moved up to middleweight and he was fighting guys like fucking Robert Whitaker and Drekus.
Bad
Yeah,
idea.
Drekus was a real bad idea.
Bad
Tore,
idea.
tore his knee, getting beat up and punched on the cage, and I don't know. That was a bad fight.
Bad idea, bro.
Yeah, but shout out Darren Till. I'm happy he's getting this one, and it's not like Julio Cesar Chavez. It's a name because of his dad, but he's nowhere near as good as his dad. So I feel like
Nah,
it's a wonderful fight. It's a winnable fight. Darren Till's never had the best boxing, but we'll see what he pulls out.
for
We'll
sure.
see what he pulls out. He's still an explosive dude.
Amen.
Did you see Ryan Garcia get arrested?
Was it cocaine?
What is up, Nwadei MMA family? New episodes of The Will vs. The Way drop weekly. Don't forget to check out our latest episodes and other MMA content on Nwadei MMA. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.